I know a lot of you enjoyed my warm-up, but the thing you've come for is about to start, so there's one rule. If you're new here, you've got to get on board, and that's just to make our guests feel welcome. So when I announce them, you whoop, you cheer, you make a lot of positive noise and send it our way. So everybody, Mark Williams is here! Yes, keep that going! Welcome!
Oh, this is nice.
Yeah, we got nearly a full lounge ready for you.
It's lovely. Where's the telly? Oh, there it is.
Yeah. So it's a very eclectic channel today. How are you, Mark?
Good, thank you, yes.
How's Antwerp treating you?
Antwerp is great. I went to the zoo.
Yeah, you told me this morning.
Oh, I love it. It's brilliant. You can walk out of the station and into a zoo. That's got to be the only city in the world where you can do that.
They should incorporate it so you have to go through it like duty free.
Antwerp's very interesting for me because I'm from Birmingham, which is England's second city. So I kind of go like, I know where you're coming from. I understand Antwerp.
Any fans of Birmingham in? Yeah, yes.
Brilliant. All right.
You've never lost your Birmingham accent, have you?
Why would you?
Yeah.
I don't, if that's how you learn to talk, why do you want to talk another way?
I lost my northern accent from living in other countries.
You haven't.
A little bit. You haven't. You haven't.
He hasn't.
Oh, alright. So, do you do many Comic-Cons and conventions?
I've done, over the past 3 or 4 years, I've done a few, yeah. I started I did a London one, which is the first one I ever did, and then I've done a few various things, but only in Europe. But I really enjoyed it, although I think I might take a break after this, because I've got other work to do. But it's been fascinating watching, looking at people, meeting everybody. I think it's very healthy for actors to do this.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? It's also as well, especially because you've been in like so many things that people love. Is it what's it like when you realise that it's still going? All those things that you've been a part of and created have got these big fans and these big worlds that still exist outside of it.
Well, it's extraordinary. Yeah, I've been in a few. Doctor Who.
Yeah.
There's a TARDIS here apparently somewhere.
It appears every now and then.
There's a lot of methods of travel that I use. My car, TARDIS. There'll be some flu powder somewhere, I think.
What's your favourite mode of transport you've had in anything you've ever been in?
Well, in Doctor Who, I got to fly an alien spaceship, so that was good.
Pretty much, yeah.
And I got to ride on a Stegosaurus, so that was okay.
That's nice. Yeah, big Stegosaurus crowd here, actually.
Yeah. The Stegs.
Did you, because like, one thing about your career is you seem to be constantly working, which is a sign that you're doing something right. Yeah. So,
Well, it seems to me the definition of having a job, really.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Imagine that you've got that in an office where people are like, oh, I've not seen you in much lately. thought you weren't doing very well. You've had a very eclectic career. Did you always plan on being an actor from a young age?
I think so, probably, from when I was 14 or 15. It was the only thing I could do.
Yeah.
So that seemed to be a good idea.
How
I couldn't add up. 7 or 8.
So we're just outside maths class is like, I think you'll be at home on the stage.
Yeah. Bye. The things I wanted to do needed maths. I wanted maybe being go to sea, be in the Royal Navy, or be an architect, or can you add up? No. Goodbye. Forget it.
Did you do any normal jobs before acting?
Well, when you're an actor and you start, you don't work much. So I've done lots of things, I was a painter, carpenter, I've done a lot of labouring. I worked on an artificial insemination station, knocking out balls. I've worked in pubs, I've worked.
That's good. When did you finally...
It's what you do when you're from Birmingham, you work.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It's like, what else do you do? I don't know. I just watch people being artistic and everything.
When did you make that leap? When was that moment in your career where you sort of went, oh, this is what I do full time now? Did you have that moment?
Yeah, I did. When I was in my 30s, I suddenly thought, this is working now. Because used to, people say, what do you do? And I used to go, I am an actor. But then I say, what do you do? I'm an actor. I'm telling you.
Just get that theatric into it as well, so they improve your credentials. It's interesting because obviously I cover the UK as well. Like, for us in the UK, you were like so famous from things like the Fat Show and stuff like that early on in comedy.
Yeah.
How was it making that leap from sort of doing UK stuff into international stuff?
They asked me.
Just that easy?
Yeah, I mean, I never did stand up. I was never a comedian. I mean, it's not a skill I have. But I was always just an actor. I was asked, I did comic roles, which is a great tradition in all countries, the comic actor.
Did you go into acting wanting to do any specific kind, or were you like...
No, I didn't have that kind of, no. I didn't feel I was entitled to do it. I'm going to be something. No, I was just, please.
What was your first job?
My first job as a professional actor, as opposed to, I did a film at university and I was always acting, but I worked for a theatre company on the canals in England called Antwerp. And we came to Belgium in 1984, I think, around Charlotte, Steppy stuff. So I acted. One of the first things I did was in Belgium.
Oh, nice. Has it changed much?
I don't know, because it's,
a little bit. So, like, we will obviously at some point, just so you know, I will open the floor to you at some point. We will talk about Harry Potter. Don't worry, I know a lot of you are like, just ask him about Harry Potter.
Yeah, the Death Eaters are giving me
That's what happens. If we don't talk about it soon enough, they just swarm. Is it hard to escape Harry Potter even now?
Well, it's not prison.
You know what I mean, like, do you get it a lot in your normal life? Do people...
Normal, I don't know, what's a normal life? I've never had one really.
You're walking around the zoo?
Yeah, I go to the zoo, I'm that kind of bloke. That's my normal life. Yeah, I go to Antwerp, what did you do last week? Went to Antwerp, went to the zoo, met some Death Eaters.
Standard day. But I mean, listen, we're always sort of fascinated with this because Harry Potter is such a big world and you're such a intrinsic part of it. Did you know that from day one that it was going to be that?
No, and we were in New York doing a Q&A and I asked David Heyman, the producer, on stage, I said, did you expect to make 8 films? He said, no. So even he didn't know. And he was the boss. Well, JK's the boss, but he's the boss.
Yeah, and now you go to places where someone in the front row has a family picture of your fake family on their t-shirt.
Yeah, I'm not on there, nor the wife. Just the gang.
Just the kids. Just the kids. Would you say that was the biggest production you worked on? Because the sets everyone describes as incredible.
Oh, the size, yeah. I mean, I worked on big films before, 101 Dalmatians and
that was
things like that.
Borrowers.
Borrowers, yeah. So they were all big, but yeah, I mean, the ministry was extraordinary, and it was. I mean, when we did the flying for Goblet of Fire, it was about the size of this hall, and we went the full length and at the full height.
Oh really?
Oh yeah, that was a lot of fun.
I was going to say.
I loved that. I loved flying.
Did they just strap you on and
Yeah, you're strapped and wide. And they have two sets. You go up and along, so 2 sets. And they have these guys, stunt guys, really, and they don't do it with electrics because that's too dangerous. They have to do it by hand. So they have these enormous wheels like this, and all these guys going. Seriously, it's medieval, and you're going whoosh.
You know it's gone wrong when you just see one of them bouncing up and down on the wheel.
Hamsters.
How did you feel when you finally saw it in the film? Like, do you?
Well, you were always looking for detail. Yeah, I was pleased. I like doing the flying, and the trick with the flying is landing. So if you're interested, when you land, ideally you want to just step down. So I was pleased with that.
Got that skill.
Sure.
It's great on your CV as well.
Yeah, it is.
Just flying. Wire work. Yeah. What was out of all the jobs you've done? We'll take Harry Potter out of it because we'll take that as a given. What are the jobs that you were most proud of, or that you've been on the set of?
Shakespeare in Love was important for me. That was a good experience. Stardust, that was good.
Oh yeah, Stardust.
Father Brown has been very, very good. Loads, really. Loads.
Again, your CV has got so many gems.
I forget. I'm serious. I look at it and go, oh God. Yeah.
Yeah. What was the Disney stuff like?
101 Dalmatians. Well, like all filming, it takes a long time, and it was hard work, and I got hit a lot.
Yeah.
And then, so every days after day, it's me and Hugh, they go, action, action, action. And the script supervisor, she was looking and she said, oh, Hugh's hit you 157 times today. but that was very good with, it was great. It's working with Hugh, it was, and Glenn Close as well, but it was very witty, very amusing set. Very good. But that's often the best thing about it is who you're working with.
Yeah.
It's not about me. So that's a lot of that's when you have fun. That's when you have a laugh.
How were the dogs?
The dogs, well, we never saw them. It was like this. Dogs, humans. We weren't allowed to touch them or anything.
Oh, what? Should have been a bit best part of the job, I thought. Load of dogs.
Playing with Dalmatians.
Get really excited before a take.
No, it was very disciplined.
What's the sort of, if you could pick your preferred type of set to walk onto, is it more this big, full of imagination, lots of people, or do you prefer small productions? I know a lot of people.
I don't mind, I love it. It's what it's still fascinating to go on set and you go like, ooh, look. And all the props and costumes as well. It's still delightful to me.
That's good, that's good. Were you always a fan
I'm not very keen on makeup.
Oh, really?
That's the bit I'm really not like. You know, they all. And wearing wigs and stuff. Because it's like wearing a hat that is glued to your head.
We've just been pointing out this. I've been wearing this amazing eagle hat.
I saw that. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Just taking it off, though.
It is quite heavy. I'll give it that.
Eagles are. Through experience.
What was the biggest makeup job you had for anything?
I don't know. I probably wiped it.
Yeah.
I think he was playing the goat in Stardust.
Oh yeah,
There was a lot of that.
Prosthetics and everything, yeah.
Glue. They use glue guns. No, they don't.
Just scars for years.
Yeah. Hot glue. But guys like Warwick, when they did Gringotts, they were wearing full plastic, you know, all day. So they come at about 4 o'clock in the morning. Oh, torture.
Sweating.
Torture.
You just have a little...
Well, you can't move, you can't scratch. You get a scratch. Don't touch!
Are you a professional on set, or do you get fidgety and stuff?
No, discipline keeps you going.
Oh, really?
It's your framework.
Oh, good.
If you don't have discipline, you can't do it. Because you can't remember what you've just done. You can't remember your continuity. It's absolutely fundamental. It's like being a musician. You've got to be on the beat, else you know.
Have you ever learned by error? And there's some things that you've been like, oh god, I'll never do that again.
Yeah, but I wouldn't tell you. Yeah, of course you do. Yes.
Okay. I won't push it. I
Well,
won't.
I can't think of anything else. Right now. I'll think of them tonight. Oh God.
How do you find the because obviously you are doing filming, and filming can take months and months and months.
Yeah.
How's your sort of home work balance? Do you find yourself when you're at home just very relaxed, or do you get anxious to work?
I've always been anxious to work, yeah. About a month is the longest I can go.
Oh really?
Yeah. I'm sorry to say, yeah. After that I'm like,
Family just getting ready to kill you.
just need to go. Come.
But you have quite a lot of because obviously again there's things we have in the UK. But you have a lot of interest just coming over here. Intrinsic knowledge of cranes and things like that. You seem to...
Oh yeah, there's some cranes out there that are made in Bath, which is this really pretty town in England. Not a lot of people know that.
But you seem to be one of those people who... Oh, the toilet's exploded. Good. You seem to be one of those people who likes to take in the world and where they're at.
Yeah. Well, that's what it's for, isn't it? That's why we got eyes and ears.
Is that something you always do? You try and just get out wherever you are for a day or two?
Yeah. Some people arrive somewhere and then go in the hotel room, order room service and watch TV. And I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah. You're never going to be there again, possibly.
Really?
Where's the most exotic place you've been shooting?
Exotic? Oh, I probably in the Arctic Circle in Kiruna, that was extraordinary.
Oh, what was that?
It was a documentary about explosives.
Oh, wow.
If you think blowing things up is exotic, that's exotic too. I do.
It's on everyone's bucket list, isn't it?
Yeah.
Swim with dolphins, skydive, blow some stuff up, yeah.
Blow up a casino.
Yeah.
I did that.
Did you?
Yeah, in Las Vegas, yeah.
You blew up a casino? Did you feel like God for a second? Rush of power.
No, I didn't feel like that. I was just fascinated. It was like...
If I was working on that, I'd be one of those guys who, when you press it, the person goes, "Oh God, we ring up the wrong casino or something."
Yeah, there's all that thought, yeah.
Oh mate, it's great. We're going to get into Harry Potter because I know you guys want us to chat about it. And like I say, we will get the microphone out to you very, very shortly. What are they? Because again, like the world is so big, and I talk about this a lot. It's not just one of those things that exists for a generation. Like there are people now who have had children. They grew up watching Harry Potter, and they started getting their young children into it. And it seems to be something that kids never sort of get tired of.
But that hasn't changed. I mean, when I was little, we went to see the Jungle Book, and you know. So did my parents, and so did their grandchildren, and you know, we all wear jeans. Our culture is set.
Yeah. Do you find it?
But I don't think that's different. I mean, people used to sing the same songs and read the same books.
Yeah.
It's just what our culture is now.
Do you find though, on that, obviously there are things like that, but the impact of Harry Potter specifically, like, have you been to Edinburgh in the last 2 years?
No.
It's basically one big Harry Potter museum now. It's everywhere.
Really?
J.K. Rowling.
But then but even here there's Star Wars and everybody has their joy, you know. People can, it's like music, you can listen to one band and like another band. It's brilliant. It's so good things. And things coming out. I mean, what about Game of Thrones? You know, like suddenly like,
Do you
finished.
But I mean, like, there are ones that sort of do that, but they exist slowly. Whereas Harry Potter is one of those worlds that people want to keep building on and keep experiencing and living in and things like that.
But it is a whole world, isn't it? A whole alternative world, which is our imagination. Which is brilliant. But then there's, you know, rings as well. Lots of other worlds. Yeah. It's not just this one.
Do you have a world that you grew up living that you revisit a lot?
That I revisit?
Like anything that you've had for a long time, or any ones you get excited?
No. I'm not really. I read a lot. But no, I was, no, by the time I kind of got in those worlds, you know, I work in those worlds, so that's even better, you know.
Yeah. Outside it's just lots of hard crime, like real life stuff.
Real life stuff, yeah, tax, stuff.
It's interesting as well. Like, has there ever been anything you stepped into the way, like Doctor Who must have been?
Yeah, because as a kid, I watched Doctor Who all the time. So that was brilliant. I sat on the tiles, you know, watching. Well, it wasn't there, of course. Imagining I was going through the Milky Way, so that was quite. Yeah.
Who was your doctor?
John Pertwee.
Oh, nice.
But Matt's my doctor because he's my doctor. I served him. So I did think Matt was brilliant, I have to say.
He really, because he obviously stepped in from David Tennant, he really made it his own. But did you, when you were with him and things like that, were you instantly enamoured by that whole world and things like that? Or
actors don't really do that when you're on set. I mean, off set, you know, you go like, look at this weather. It's he. But when you're on set, you know, you've got to work. So you're like, I'm like.
Do you still get that secret excitement when you meet someone?
Yeah, of course you do.
That's good.
And so do other actors, you know. Yeah, we all do it. We all do it. But also there's a respect of other things as well, really. It's not just, you know.
Is there anyone when you started acting that you, because a lot of people they go into something like acting or any of the sort of performing profession, and there's people you want to emulate? Is there anyone that you looked up to before you got into acting?
Yeah, British character actors.
Hence all the,
Funnily enough.
Anyone specific?
Oh, loads and loads. I mean, you wouldn't know. I mean, older one, Irene Handel and Terry Thomas, lots of people, Rita Tushingham, all sorts. It's like, I sound like a muso, which is exactly the same thing, you know.
Yeah.
You're interested in somebody's bass playing on one track, that kind of thing.
Are you big into music as well?
I'm a what?
Is that another thing you're into, music?
Well, yeah, I like the music, yeah. Yeah, although I don't do the Buds thing. I don't walk with music. Yeah.
Fair enough.
I can't do it.
Really?
No, I fall over.
Mr. Zoos as well. Don't hear them. You just
Can't hear the monkeys. Why do you want to listen to music? You want to listen to the monkeys.
Right, we are going to let you guys ask some questions because I know you will have lots. Thomas will have a microphone somewhere. So if you've got a question, put your hand up and we will get to you. First question is always the one we have to... Yeah, we go on there. Brilliant. On there as well.
I have a question from Father Brown.
Yeah.
Did you ever get stuck with a rope in the bicycle?
Did what?
Did you ever get stuck with your rope in the bicycle?
No.
No?
No, I never did. I've always done a lot of physical work, as it is. And I've done stunts and things. Like you wouldn't look think, but I do. I've always done that a lot. But no, I never have.
Because there's a lot of running and well done.
Yeah, which I like, which isn't in the book. But it's needed it for TV, otherwise it's just sat there all the time. But no, I never have, and it's good to buy. It's a good bike.
Oh, okay.
It's made in Birmingham.
Yeah, back then they made 30 bikes.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We have another one here.
Hi.
Hello.
Can you tell us some funny memories that you have since from Harry Potter?
Funny memories.
Yeah.
Well, we had a good memory when it was in the winter and it was very, very snowy, and we all spent hours getting in, you know, starting about 4 o'clock in the morning, and we were in makeup, and the second assistant director who deals with the actors, he came in and said, the director's ill, David's ill, you can all go home. And we went, yeah, right. He said, no, seriously, David's ill, you can all go home. And me and Julie were like, it was like when you're at school, you know, and the heating breaks down and they go, you can go out, and you're like, yes! It was a free day. Free day. Oh, hello.
Hi Mark.
Hello there.
Caroline, what was your favorite part about playing Arthur Weasley?
Oh, well, being in a family, you know. Yes. It can be lonely if you're on your own, but it was never a lonely job for any of us. And also watching them grow up, the actors, not the characters. That was always very funny. Just like watching them go, okay. When they were little, they were hilarious. Bonnie was like, just, and then later, you go on set and they'd all be sat there in a line, and they got their Blackberries and everything. Hello, and they go, hello. So, yeah.
Thank you.
Do you, I bet you've been asked this before, but do you feel because you sort of grew with them on screen, do Do you feel any sort of paternal instinct towards them still?
Yeah, tell her to shut up. Sit down.
Who we got next?
They used to, when they were Rupert and Dan, when we were doing the first two films, Chris Columbus, after lunch, like about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, you remember at school when you used to get the giggles, when you were a bit tired at that time, they used to do that, and they'd be there and they'd go, and he'd go, and action, and they'd go, Chris used to go, come on guys, come on guys, okay, try it, okay, and action. I'm a lot.
Contagious, or we just like come up and
Yeah, briefly, and then you go like.
Yes.
Is there any other Harry Potter character you would have liked to play?
Yeah, Bellatrix. Definitely, she had the most fun. Envious of Bellatrix. A great part. Very well acted, of course.
Given you are very good at character acting, is there anyone that you can do a good impression of, or you would do an impression of on set? So I imagine you could do a good Bellatrix.
No, I never tried. Slap orders, but I don't know. No, I didn't really. When you're, it's difficult to do impersonations of people when you're next to them.
Yeah.
When they're far away, you know, on the TV, you can do it.
Just walking around the set speaking like Snape.
Yeah. Oh no, nobody can do Snape like Snape, but the rest is so.
Yeah. Question over there. Oh, we'll get to you next, definitely. Got a question there, and then we'll come to you.
Oh, hello.
Hello. As a fictional father, we all know that parents always have a favourite child.
Yeah.
Which one would have been for Arthur Weasley, in your opinion?
Okay, well, it's always the littlest for a while, isn't it? So, yeah, I think so. For a good while, she was hilarious. I think there's a young lady down here.
Have you ever gotten sick on set?
What, you mean poorly, or?
Like, if you ever had like if you threw up?
No, I never have. It's one of the things that it's a superhero skill of actors. Seriously, actors don't get it, or if they do, they stop being actors. You're not allowed. You go, I've got a temperature and I'm my leg, and they go like, yeah, great, okay. Can we be on set now, please? Okay, yeah, oh dear, here, have an aspirin. 5 minutes! So no.
Have you ever been sick at school? Yes.
It's a horrible feeling, isn't it?
I haven't done it before, but I had to go home because I was feeling sick.
It was
We're
on
not
Friday
knowing
when you came in. It was, wasn't it? We pretended to be sick so you could come in.
The day before I was feeling sick.
That's the way it goes. No, we're not allowed to go home, apart from military.
Do you find I know a lot of actors do it, where you can kind of feel like you might get sick, but you stave it off for the sort of length of the job, and then you get home and you just go, just crash.
You get sick when you've finished.
Yeah.
You can be ill in 3 weeks.
Yeah. Have you any other questions while you've got the microphone? We give children 2 questions. So. No, we don't. Just wanted to know about the sick. Nailed it, actually. Very good question. Very good.
You should ever been asked that before. I know people who have. They're on stage like this and they go, my lord, he's without us. I won't believe that he can see. No, I didn't feel it. I vaunt to you that one, my And again, I said to thee.
Amazing. Have we got any more questions? Got one there. Oh, she's gone as well now.
Hello.
Hello. I was wondering, for Harry Potter or even any other movie you've done, can you still watch the movie with you being in it as a story, or do you just...
Yeah. After a while, but I don't really. I sometimes see them accidentally when the kids are watching them and come in and go like, you have to watch it to make sure you can live with yourself, but after that it's not compulsory or advisable. We got a friend who shall be nameless who likes to watch you watching him. You go around his house and he's like, and you're going like, okay, you sure?
Do you, when you do watch yourself, is it a painful experience, or is it? I know some people find it really painful to watch themselves.
Yeah, I do really. Yeah. I mean, nobody's pleasing their appearance. It's impossible, really.
What was I going to say? Just feel that. Yeah, I should be the one in charge of this. Yeah, with that, is there any roles that you've done in the past where you've done, say, an accent or a voice that if you were asked to go back into that role, you'd be like, oh, I don't know if I can do that? Or can you slip into characters quite easily?
It's not slip, really. They're all bespoke.
Oh, are they?
Tailor-made, finally finished.
Is there any character
With knobs on.
proudest of that you've done?
I don't really do favourite and proudest and best. I think it's not very good for the soul.
You did walk with her there as well. You did say, I don't do that. I knew that as well. There's certain things like that when, especially with voice work, I imagine, when you find a voice, are you one of those people who just will continue to talk like that, or can you just switch on, switch off?
You mean people who stay in character on set?
Yeah, some people...
No, but it's arguable whether you ever do really come out of character.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You can meet people who are very different weeks or months later, and you know what bit was the character and what bit was there.
What's because the other thing about doing things that go on for longer than, say, a film or 2 films, you also get that beautiful thing where your character evolves. Do you find that interesting? Is that something you're conscious of, or it just happens naturally?
I think the less you're conscious of it, the better. You sometimes have a thing where you go away and you have to come back and you go, what was I? Who was I? How did he talk? Briefly, but I think, personally, I think that the work is done before you go on set. And then after that you have to let go. Otherwise you are editing.
It's very healthy, again, very healthy way of doing any sort of job in life. So yeah, I think so. We got more questions down, or we've still got more? Yes, please.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. I want to know what's your favorite fragment from all the Harry Potter films.
Favorite fragment?
Fragment, that's like in Dutch, but your favorite moment.
Okay, my favourite moment is when Dumbledore is dead and he's lying there and he has the Elder Wand and Voldemort comes and takes the Elder Wand, and that's the first time you see the real Voldemort, and Voldemort believes he can win, and that's a brilliant piece of acting because Ralph didn't show anything before, and that's the only time, and I think it was chilling, and that was my favourite piece.
Oh,
at the moment.
Something that I'm fascinated with when we get Harry Potter actors up. Did you read the books?
Yeah.
They were put in? So I've asked everyone we've had from Harry Potter this.
Apart from the later books when it became homework,
Oh really?
and then I didn't read them.
He's like, oh.
But I didn't need to because everybody told me all the time. People would come and say, well, your character, then it is this and then it is that. But you had to be careful because the script was not the books.
Yeah. When you did read them after you started being in the films, did you read everyone as their actor character, or did you have voices in your
Well, some hadn't been cast yet.
Oh, right, yeah.
So, you know, yeah, I mean, you didn't know who Sluggon was going to be and people like that. So, yeah, it all took place. It was a long time, you know, 10, 12.
Yeah.
12 years.
We asked Bonnie this when she was in Brussels, do you picture your character as yourself or someone else?
Someone else.
Everyone said that?
Yeah, Mr. Weasley in the book is not me, and I'm not the film Mr. Weasley.
It's really interesting. I find that fascinating. Any more questions on the floor? Yes, please.
Hello.
Hello.
I want to ask you if you would like to be the Arthur Weasley in the real life?
In real life, no. No, I think his job's too difficult.
Any more before we start to let Mark go back into the world? Okay. I've got one last question for you. Again, we've asked everyone from Harry Potter here. If you were to make one spell for yourself, a brand new spell, what would it be?
I can't remember the actual spell, but when you can understand what everybody's saying, you know, like
Babelfish.
Like the Babelfish, exactly like the Babelfish. That one, please. I'm not interested in being invisible or anything.
No world peace, no plot glitches.
No, I'd like to be able to understand every language.
Very, very good answer. Okay, if you guys are all done out there, last call for a question. Yes, we got through there, Mark. You've been an absolute pleasure to talk to. You're here all weekend, so please go see him at his table, go chat to him, get photos, everything like that. Otherwise, you have one job to do. We're going to stand up and you're going to show your love. Because everybody, Mark Williams!
Thank you very much. Thank you.
As ever, you guys are great. We're going to have a quick break on the stage, and I think we're back next week.